Eritrea sits on one of the world's most vital waterways. Its coastline stretches along the Red Sea, a superhighway for global trade. Every day, ships from Asia, Europe, and the Middle East pass through this corridor, making Eritrea's position a natural advantage. For centuries, this location has been a source of both potential and conflict. Now, Eritrea is determined to harness this geography, transforming its shores into a hub for the Horn of Africa. The Red Sea connects the Mediterranean to the Indian Ocean, forming the shortest maritime route between Europe and Asia. Eritrea's proximity to the Bab el-Mandeb Strait places it at a critical choke point in global commerce. By developing its ports, Eritrea is claiming its place at the heart of this essential artery. For too long, this potential was untapped, but a new vision is emerging. Imagine the world's largest container ships docking at modern Eritrean ports, unloading goods for East Africa. This is more than economics. It's about national pride and self-determination. Eritrea is transforming its coastline from a silent witness to a dynamic participant in global trade. The nation is poised to become a bridge between continents and a gateway for its landlocked neighbors. The world is watching as a new powerhouse rises on the shores of the Red Sea. The ports of Massawa and Assab were once the economic hearts of the region, connecting Ethiopia to the sea. Massawa's ancient trading history and Assab's industrial growth made them vital to the Horn of Africa. During the federation with Ethiopia, these ports handled nearly all of its international trade. But decades of war and conflict silenced the docks. Cranes stood still, warehouses emptied, and roads to Ethiopia were deserted. For over 20 years, Massawa and Assab served only Eritrea's small domestic needs, bypassed by global shipping lines. The economic potential of Eritrea's coastline was locked away, the ports becoming symbols of separation. Yet, the deep waters and strategic location remained unchanged. The ports were sleeping giants, waiting for a new era. Eritreans never forgot what these ports represented. The hope for revival endured. Now, the silence is ending. The world is turning its attention back to these docks. The people know the path to prosperity runs through these waiting ports. The ghosts of the past are giving way to new ambitions. Massawa and Assab are ready to awaken. The ships will return. Eritrea's future is tied to these revitalized gateways. Today, construction echoes through Massawa and Assab as a $9 billion modernization plan transforms the ports. Eritrea, with international partners, is overhauling these gateways into state-of-the-art logistics hubs. Harbors are being dredged for the world's largest vessels, and new container terminals with advanced cranes are rising. Roads and railways are being built to connect the ports directly to the hinterland, creating seamless trade corridors. Modern port management software is streamlining operations and improving security. A new generation of Eritrean workers is being trained to run these world-class facilities. This is more than infrastructure, it's a national vision. Eritrea is looking outward, ready to reconnect with the global economy. The transformation of Massawa and Assab signals a new era. The sleeping giants are waking up. Eritrea is reclaiming its destiny as the Horn of Africa's premier gateway. Revitalizing Massawa and Assab is set to drive Eritrea's economic transformation. As the ports grow busier, new industries, warehousing, trucking, ship maintenance, will emerge, creating a vibrant commercial zone. Thousands of jobs are being created, both during construction and in long-term port operations. Young Eritreans will find new opportunities, helping to reverse the nation's brain drain. Port fees and trade taxes will generate vital revenue, funding education, healthcare, and infrastructure. This new wealth will strengthen Eritrea's economic independence and reduce reliance on foreign aid. The logistics revolution will diversify the economy beyond mining and agriculture. Eritrea is building a resilient modern economy centered on transport and logistics. The ports are the catalysts for sustainable long-term prosperity. The Red Sea shores are becoming the foundation of a new economic future. Ethiopia, with over 120 million people, is one of the world's most populous landlocked countries. For decades, it relied almost entirely on Djibouti's port, creating costly vulnerabilities. Eritrea's modernized ports offer Ethiopia a faster, cheaper route to the sea. The distance from Assab to Addis Ababa is much shorter than from Djibouti, slashing transport costs. This partnership is a win-win. Eritrea gains business, Ethiopia gains efficiency and choice. The 2018 peace agreement unlocked this economic potential, replacing hostility with cooperation. The port corridor is the most tangible outcome, binding the nations in shared prosperity. As goods flow across the border, trust is rebuilt, and the region becomes more integrated. Eritrea and Ethiopia are forging a powerful economic alliance. The Horn of Africa is being transformed by this new connection. Eritrea's $9 billion investment is set to generate massive returns, primarily through Ethiopian transit fees. With Ethiopia's trade volume growing, Eritrea could earn hundreds of millions in annual revenue. This steady income will fund national development, schools, hospitals, and food security. The project is a major engine for employment, offering new career paths for young Eritreans. Economic activity will spread inland as new roads and railways connect the ports to the heartland. Towns along these corridors will thrive, sharing in the prosperity. The influx of investment will boost Eritrea's international standing and attract further foreign capital. Success in logistics will create a virtuous cycle of growth across sectors. Eritrea will gain not just wealth but regional influence and integration. The benefits are strategic and transformative. A new era of prosperity is on the horizon. As cranes rise over Massawa and Assab, they lift the future of a nation. Eritrea is on track to become a major logistics hub for the Horn of Africa. Its strategic location, new investment, and partnership with Ethiopia create a perfect storm of opportunity. Eritrea's transformation will redraw the economic map of East Africa. Efficient ports will lower costs for the entire region, boosting trade and investment. Eritrea's rise will foster greater integration and shared prosperity across East Africa. Challenges remain, but the government's commitment and the project's logic are strong. Eritrea is turning a geographical gift into a blueprint for a prosperous future. The logistics revolution is a declaration of national ambition. As the first ships dock at these modern gateways, Eritrea claims its place as the logistical heart of the Horn of Africa.